Hello, I am Mike of Nearly Enough Dice. This is the Kerbal Space Program. Moonhopper 3 is on the surface of the Mun. I've just found the last of the monoliths. And in fact, I got an interesting message from ground control. Derp, 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 derp. I got a new contract. Investigate the monolith's signal. Basically, it turns out now that I've seen all the monoliths, they have a signal pointing towards Jewel. Ooh. And I should go and check that out. So there you go. I have two basic problems at the minute. One is that I haven't refueled yet. Two, when Bob was coming back from looking at the monolith, you've probably seen me a few times before flying back and going, don't hit the solar panels, don't hit the solar panels. I hit the solar panels. So that's unfortunate. And I am in a deep dark hole. The camera's clipping. It's finding it difficult to find a place to put the camera. So there you go. Now I've got another waypoint to go to. It's only 100 odd kilometers away. It's just over there. Oh, that's probably. Now that's currently in night time. But there's going to be some fast forwarding anyway because I'm going to need to fill up my tank. Right, so I might as well just start getting on that. I might as well just start fast forwarding. Turn that off. So what has somebody forgotten to start the drills? I can't start the drills because I fast forwarded. Good lord, what is wrong with me? There we go. Now we're starting to drill. Now what I have been able to do is literally go straight to turn on the ISRU. Oh, there we go, it's actually working. And so I'm mining and I'm immediately converting to liquid oxygen and fuel. Right. I'm actually getting quite a decent amount, actually. So that way I don't have to worry about what that is. Oh, it's my satellite launcher. Oh, that's presumably a bit of debris that I need to get rid of. No, that'll be one of my satellites that I've put around for some reason. Anyway, so I don't need to do anything complicated like work out how much ore I need to mine, then mine exactly that much ore, and then convert it. I can just do it in a 1 hour. Now the theoretical downside is the amount of electricity that you need for that. But I seem to be generating enough, even with only 3 panels. So that's pretty neat. Monoprop. I think I'm not going to bother. Ooh, let's turn off the drills. Would help if I hit the right key. There we go. Let's turn off the drills. So I don't think I need to worry too much about monoprop. I've got 2/3 or so. So I think I'm going to have enough to get to where I'm going. Which way do I want to go? I want to go almost exactly east. Well, not east, actually, because I don't know which way I'm pointing. But more or less exactly D, really, is what I mean. More or less exactly to the right. But I still have the problem of being down a deep dark hole, so I'm going to want to go straight up for a bit. Rather more than normal. Because normally you don't really need to do that. That's going to be entertaining. And then I can just head over. This is one of the things that I like about my leg balancing script, is that it does put me directly upright. So in fact, I'm going to open that up. I don't normally bother with this Oh, I'm going to remember to turn on my RCS and my the CPU2. Yeah, CPU2 is where I've kept my leg balancing script. Run, hopper, leg balance. Can't spell. Go. So normally I don't bother with this right away, but I want to be as upright as possible. I'm going to remember to turn on my RCS and my SAS, because I've had a few problems when I've done this launch and I've completely forgotten to do that. And now we should be good to go. So go we shall. So it doesn't look too terribly awful. So I think I might be alright. It's just going to be very difficult. If it turns out that any slope around there is too horrible, then that is going to be kind of tough to deal with. Right, I'm actually right. I don't need that maneuver node, so I'm getting rid of it. Ah, so that's what that was all maneuver node nonsense. I'm aiming pretty close for once. I'm quite pleased. Now I do have the lights on the bottom. That is going to help, but if I've suddenly got to abort and go quite a ways away from the anomaly or if I have to travel quite a bit because of how close I am, yeah, how slopey it is right where I'm landing, because I'm almost always coming up short. Right, so I'm very close now. That is going to be a problem if I have to do that. All right, so we have started our descent. Well, descent is the wrong word. We have started to. Well, there are now showing up on the map. Started the braking burn, and that's going to be about a minute. And then I'm pretty much going to be on instruments from then on in. I'm just not going to know. I'm not going to be able to see the ground, which is a bit of a problem. I could possibly cheat and use Planet Shine and tweak the settings, but of the many things that I do that could be considered cheating, that for some reason isn't important. That's one I don't want to do. So basically, it's just blackness. And, you know, a marker. So I'm going to be trusting to my instrumentation absolutely entirely. To say, I'm quite pleased. I am pretty much bang on. Right. I think we're going to be okay. Everything on my flight path seems pretty reasonable in terms of slope. Because that's the one thing that could cause a problem. Going down that deep dark hole, if I'd gone down that deep dark hole at night, I'd be in serious trouble. So basically I'm going slightly outside it this way. My big problem here is this is going to look pretty naff because you're not going to be able to see what's going on until I get close enough that my landing lights start becoming visible. Okay, so the probe red marker is beginning to move up the nav ball. horizontal speed's coming down. You can see I'm quite a bit away. So I ended up not quite. I'm just going to stop. Slope here is just fine. I'm going to start up. Leg balancing. We're going to be a distance away. I don't think I care. In fact, I'm really sure I don't care at all. Yeah. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit. So those clicking sounds you might be hearing, that's actually my leg balancing script. Just twitching a little bit. So let's see how brave I'm feeling. How much do I trust Kerbal Engineer, eh? I think it's actually emitting light. So if this is right, I'll get to a velocity of 0 at about 100 meters, slightly under maybe, off the surface. Oh, and you can now see the surface. And if anything, I may have even got a little early. I've actually gone up a bit, so yeah, it was about 129. So I was able to do that pretty much exactly from the just did the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. Bring my okay. My horizontal speed's really low. It's like in millimeters a second. Right, so I'm essentially going to do another suicide burn at 20 meters or so. Really, I think I want to do it in terms of the. It's saying the suicide burn delta V, so I really want to do it in terms of how many multiples of the suicide burn delta V do I want to use. And there's your reaction times to be taken into account, the engine spool up time to take into account, stuff like that. Just juggling my descent speed so that I go. I mean, ideally, I want to go at an exact constant speed. That's not too much. I'm running out of electric charge because I reckon I forgot to turn off my ISIU. Yep, that could be bad. I keep doing that. It's really annoying. All right, we have landed. We are a kilometer away from the crashed spaceship. And given we landed completely blind at night, I'm quite pleased with myself. So, we're in the Highlands, which I've been before. But what I might do is do some science stuff. Because I can actually transmit all my Highlands science. The only problem is, I currently have 62 items of science. I have to go through all of them and check. Is that Highlands? Oh well. But never mind. I survived. I got there. It was dark. We're going to wait, and we're going to start mining ore. Actually, we're probably going to wait until sunrise, because I'm going to run out of electricity really quickly if I do that. Anyway, so we survived. Thanks very much for watching. Do hit like and subscribe if you've been enjoying this video. Do visit Nearly Enough Dice. We are at nearlyenoughdice.com. We are also available on Facebook and on Twitter, so do look for Nearly Enough Dice there. And until next time, reach for the stars and try and remember whether or not you're going to be landing in the dark.